Moving on to the Louisville Slugger NFCA second team selections. At pitcher is Arizona's Taryn Mowat, who was 30-8 prior to postseason play. The junior from Northridge, California had a 1.46 ERA and will lead her team in this week's Women's College World Series. Another second-team pitcher selection is Eileen Canny from Northwestern. The senior pitcher with a 1.83 ERA hopes to make it to the World Series Finals again in 2007. Rounding out the second-team pitcher selections is Florida's Stacy Nelson. The sophomore from Los Alamitos, California, won more than 30 games by season's end and kept her ERA below 1. The second-team catcher is Marshall Jr. Rachel Folden. A repeat All-America selection, Folden had another banner year with a .422 batting average and 10 of 27 runners caught stealing. Tennessee's Tanya Callahan is the second-team first baseman. A first-team All-SEC selection, Callahan is the all-time leader in UT history in home runs with 34. This year she homered 10 times before postseason play. At second base is Lisa Dodd from UCLA. The senior hit .380 and had a slugging percentage of .718. Illinois State's Kara Nelson was the third base selection. The Missouri Valley Conference Player of the Year hit over .400 on the season and sparked the Redbirds to one of their best seasons ever. Amber Jackson is a repeat All-American at shortstop, but this time playing for the Maryland Terrapins. Jackson closed out her senior year as only the 12th player in NCAA history with over 300 hits, 200 runs, and 100 stolen bases. She also led the country in home runs with 24. As one of the second-team outfielder picks, Danielle Kinley from Penn State hit over .400. The sophomore led the Nittany Lions in almost every offensive category. Another outfielder All-American is UCLA's Krista Colburn. The junior was hitting .400 going into postseason with 27 RBIs. And rounding out the outfielder selections is Brittany Rogers from Alabama. A sophomore from Tacoma, Georgia, Rogers led the SEC with 58 runs and had a .415 batting average just prior to the SEC tournament. Pitcher Kate Robinson from Hawaii was chosen the second-team utility pitcher. During the regular season, she went 15-0 with a 1.56 ERA while batting .365. At utility non-pitcher, Oklahoma's Susan Ogden wins the spot with a .416 batting average. The junior from Sherman, Texas, had 35 RBIs. The first of the 5 second-team at-large picks is Samantha Ricketts, also of Oklahoma fame. The sophomore first baseman hit .425 with an .819 slugging percentage in the regular season. As of May 20th, she also led the nation in RBIs with 81. DePaul will be at the Women's College World Series this week, due in part to outstanding pitching by another at-large selection, Tracy Audix. Going into postseason, the Big East Conference Pitcher of the Year went 17-2 in the regular season with a .82 ERA. Another Hawaii player making the second team is third baseman Claire Warwick. The sophomore from Melba, Australia, fielded .958 at the hot corner while batting .389. Ashley Charters, a junior shortstop for Washington, ranks among the Pac-10's top 10 in 6 categories. She batted .391 for the Huskies prior to postseason. And finishing off the second team is Tennessee's Lindsey Schutzler, an outfielder who batted over .400 and was errorless in the regular season. The senior has made her mark in the UT record books with leading numbers in career hits, runs, and stolen bases, to name a few.